Hi everyone, so I just want to give a quick little update for the mod. God. Hold on. I have to be quick. The servers are like kicking off like every like 20 seconds, so I'm gonna be quick. I added in escalation colors. I tampered with Swindle, Quake, and Blast Off as those colors were very dull and didn't really show much. So hopefully this is quick enough. Hopefully. Because I want you to at least see Swindle and all of them. Hopefully. Or at least see one. Excuse me. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, hurry. Alright. Oh crap, I don't have the free cam. Oh yeah, they do have voice lines of the previous characters, but I ain't gonna do that, it's gonna be too much. So, everything's all done, it's just boosters now. We even have all the transformation audio, but yeah. So, I just want to give a quick tutorial on how to install the mod. So, I have already, and this is, I've got my mods so far from, excuse me, I got it from Internet Archives, or just a place where you can pretty much download the game. So you want to extract the RAR file and the cracked files. So what you want to do is, I'm going to rename this to showcase. So what you want to do is you want to have your new vanilla and any spot, just a place where you can find it. The next thing you want to do is open up the cracked files of your thing. Pretty much you're just making a brand new vanilla and do what you got to do. So you want to go into your binaries folder of it and inside the directory, pretty much highlight, drag it over. Oh, that is the wrong place. Highlight, drag over, replace, and pretty much you just make a fresh vanilla. No tampering, no V7, no nothing. Okay? Next thing you do is you go over File Explorer. You want to go back over to your V6 hotfix. Excuse me. So, one thing that you're going to have to do is this is going to be in the description for the V6 hotfix. All this is in V6. So you pretty much want to go into the binaries and pretty much grab it, replace it into there. Replace. Then you want to back up one on both. You want to move the DLC folder inside this area. It should look exactly like this. Next thing you do is you go to transgame, config PC cooked, transgame, config PC cooked. Pretty much grab that coal head, drag it in, replace, and that's it for that part. So I'm going to back up all the way to the transgame section, which should look like this. Back up the transgame on both, cooked PC, inside the V6 hotfix, drag, click, all of this. Should be 74, move to the cooked PC in your vanilla. Replace, and that's V6 done. That's all you need to do. Now, for the actual mod itself, you want to extract the FOC mod that I'm going to have in the description as well. It's going to look exactly like this. It's going to have 27 items. Pretty much drag, click, all that's in there, move it inside the cooked PC folder in your transgame. Replace, or move, and then replace. I forgot. I want to copy this. Just do what I did, but originally I'm just copying it so that way I don't lose all those. Excuse me. And that's it. You should have everything. Now, there's a few disclaimers I would like to say is that this is not campaign compatible at the moment. Your characters will be black in campaign. because of the actual file of that certain chapter is interfering with the texture file, so your characters just be black. And the models will not be updated. Next thing is, oh wow, I was able to sign in. Next thing is multiplayer. You can, oh, it just kicked me out. So for multiplayer, your characters should pop in as normal, with sound as well. And so I just want to preface this. You are able to host, you're able to join the lobby. You cannot mid-join games at the moment. You cannot do that because they're supposed to be inside the base M of the folders, which I am not going to do. I'm only going to do that when a new DLC mod is made because of how much intense this mod is. Excuse me. So mid-joining does not work, and you have to restart the lobby each time. So if you go into a private match and you start up a game and whatnot, and you finish that game, everyone has gonna have to back out and start another game. And it's gonna boot it off again, which is gonna be annoying. But this is not primarily for public match. The reason for that is because V7, the main DLC is V7. This is on the older version of the DLC. Your DLC characters will still be here, but they won't look as nice, as it's using the PS3 models, whereas V7 is using the Xbox 360 models. So, just to show you. Excuse me. And of course, all the maps are there. Let me see. This one? Yeah, it should be this one. Yeah, as you can see, they're not as nice. Have a little bit of glossiness to them, but all the DLC characters are there. So, and to get to DLC characters, make sure the map selection in a private match is over a DLC map. That's how you make them appear. And so for another problem is Zeta Prime FOC Prime and Blastoff. If you're not host, it's a 50-50 chance they're not going to load in. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So just discretion. There's a 50-50 chance that they might not load in if you're not host. Now, granted, I've done playing tests with people and they've had it show up, but then a couple times they don't. So just take it as it is. If you do want to use them, just preference. There's a chance that they won't load in. Other than that, I believe that's it. Just make sure you're in a private match and don't do public. As I stated before, V7 is the main mod. You don't interfere with those players. And V7 can play with you if you're in a private match. They just can't go from lobby to game. They either can join the lobby or they can join mid-game. And if you switch to Swindle in your V6 player, it will kick every person out of that lobby that does not have the files that I've given you. So if a V7 player is in that game and you switch to Swindle, it will kick them out. If you're playing with someone that has the V6 game and doesn't have FOC mod installed, it will kick them out. So just preference that. And then same thing for escalation. If you cannot mid-join. Everyone has to be in the lobby first, kind of like reverse maps. Everyone has to be in the lobby first and then join and then start the game. But so far this mod works in every map, but for reverse maps, for some reason you can play solo for the reverse maps, but if you have a friend that has the FOC mod in, it will not let them start the match, or it will kick them out the match. And if they do load into the match, they'll play for like a minute, then it'll just kick them out. That's from my experience. Now, if you want to try and test it yourself, go right ahead. But that's from my experience. But other than that, that's the FOC mod for you. If you need help, If you just need someone to just lead step by step take this through you, please DM me on Discord. I will reply and I will help you. We'll set up a time to meet and whatnot, and I'll help you install this and get this a lot easier. But other than that, feel free to also add me on here. I'm just the Big Jack, capital T, capital B, capital J, no spaces. That way, if you do want to have friends or have people that want to use the FOC mod in the private match, you can message me and I'll get a couple people to play with us. But other than that, that is the FOC mod. I believe that's everything. So thank you all so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. This mod is 99% complete. It's just the booster effects when you drive just need to be changed, but that's just a real trial and error. So I am very thankful that how much attention this has gotten. But this has been a very fun project so far. And yeah, thank you all so much. I have so much gratitude for the community and how much support this has gotten. So thank you all so much. I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you. But other than that, I believe that's everything I got to say. So you all have a fantastic day. Talk to you next time.